Nigeria is hitting the radar in the wrong way on several fronts, whether in terms of poverty, ignorance, disease, misgovernance. Nigeria is there. Corruption, Nigeria is there. Crime, Nigeria is there. So, ordinarily speaking, as far as I'm concerned, we should do away with these two parties. And of course, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do eventually. My party is actually looking at a legal redress, a certain legal manner of actually getting those two parties deregistered, because they are cancers to the soul of this country. And we're exploring that right now. And we have a lot of evidence, and we'll be proceeding to court very soon. And that's it. We have to even change against yes, we're going to be suing INEC and asking them to deregister APC and PDP. You probably have not heard that before, but I'm telling you that, and we're going to contest that up to the Supreme Court, I tell you, no matter what happens. We don't have to win, but we're going to shake them. Reason being that they have perennially disobeyed, and violated the Constitution of the Federal Republic. They have consistently deployed money in the use of elections. That's against Section 130 of the Electoral Law as amended. They have been agents of corruption and underdevelopment in this country. And of course, with this rigmarole and the way people are switching between the two, it's even against the spirit of the Constitution that when you're in a party, you stay in a party. If you're leaving, what they do is this: the Constitution actually says that you cannot cross carpet. If you cross carpet, you lose your seat, except if your party is factionalized. So what they first do is to cause a faction. So you can see that RAPC or APD, NPDP, these are factions. When they create those factions, then they now begin to run around. And they are we're wasting the resources of this country. In 1984, Major General Buhari then, he jailed Olabisi Onabanjo, Abros Ali, and a number of people. Some of them died in jail. He jailed them for 250 years. For what? For using state money to finance their party in 1984. In 2018, 34 years on, where it's just as if it's no big deal that, when you say these parties are big, they have money and all of that.
During military.
No, wait. The point is that the principle is still the Constitution says you cannot use state funds to finance your party. It's clear. And that's part of what we're actually taking them up for. You cannot use state. Look, if you hear that this party is big, this party can organize whatever, what's going on is that they dip hands directly into the state coffers and use it to bribe voters. And of course, when they take 100% of the money, they will spend 5% to bribe voters. Voters will collect 3,000. See how far we have sunk in this country. And then you say that they're big, So, hey, we're going to remind Buhari himself to think back to the principle behind him jailing those people in 1984 and then ignoring the fact that this is now commonplace in today's Nigeria. How many of those politicians are using their own monies to fund the parties? My party contested in Ekiti. Our party contested in Ekiti. We saw what happened in spite of everything we did and running around and trying. By the time they came with money, because the people are so poor, and they have actually weaponized that poverty. And because poverty was by the time they showed up with 4,000, 5,000 the next day, everybody forgot what was worrying them. It became like a game. It was like Barcelona was playing Real Madrid. Hey, who is ahead? Oh, let's go and give those people some more money. And hey, like I've said again, if they take 1 billion naira from the treasury for this purpose of bribing voters, they will only spend 50 million naira. The remaining 950 million will go into people's pocket. That's how it works.